Welcome to Human Demographics, the channel where I explore one issue and one place at a time. We are in wonderful Las Vegas, and not only that, but today is Thanksgiving. It is a Thanksgiving day, 9 o'clock in the morning, but the city is very much alive. We are going to have some breakfast and then we are going to meet some local people who make it possible for us to have fun in Las Vegas even on a Thanksgiving day. Oh my gosh, it's cold this morning. I mean, it's not cold, it's just the wind is really cold. And the local people, they are walking around in short sleeves and shorts. And we are wearing hats and jackets. Okay, let's have a quick breakfast. When we walked into the McDonald's, a lady approached us asking if we could buy her something to eat. She wanted an oatmeal, so we bought her an oatmeal. And she said she just moved to Las Vegas from Alaska a month ago. When I asked her why, she said because it's too cold in Alaska. She said she doesn't have a job right now, but she's a hairdresser. She also said she doesn't have a place to stay. She doesn't have an apartment. So she lives in a tent close by. She said she lives with 8 other people. One bedroom is about $900, so the only way for her to be able to afford it is to have a roommate. Let's have some breakfast. Next to our McDonald's is the world's largest gift shop. They have 99-cent souvenirs and 3 t-shirts for $10. It goes all the way back there, and Elvis has his own section. Let's check it out. Okay, so we just talked to a lady who works at this gift shop, and she said she is from Philippines and she's been living in Las Vegas for more than 20 years. She's retired now and she works here 3 days a week, so it's her part-time job to increase her retirement income. But she said before she retired, she was a single mom. She worked at a casino and she said she only had one job and they were able to make it. They rented an apartment. When I asked her if it is difficult to live in Las Vegas, she said it's doable, but it depends on how you budget your money. Y lo único que le dije fue, mami, We are one block from the strip, close to that McDonald's where we had breakfast. We stopped at 7-Eleven to buy some water. You can see the Strad Hotel behind it. This area looks very different than what we will probably see later today on the strip where all the tourists are. When I asked the cashier at 7-Eleven about this area and I suggested it looks questionable, he just smiled.
Right here, eh? Oh, ladies.
We are on the street with famous Las Vegas sign in front of me and the Mandalay Bay Hotel behind me. The top industries in Las Vegas are gaming, entertainment and gambling. These industries offer more than 300,000 jobs in the state of Nevada. The average pay per job is about $40,000, but in Las Vegas you need to earn close to $50,000 before taxes to actually be able to afford a one-bedroom apartment. As you are walking on the strip, you can see the areas behind it or next to it, and they look very sketchy. There are mostly apartment complexes there. Some of them have windows that are boarded up, and all that is literally a few steps from the strip.
Viernes puro bailar, cowboys y cowboys bailan hasta madrugar. Come on, everybody, get on the floor, dance, y'all dance the cowboy cumbia.
Because these hotel casinos are one of the biggest employers, right? But I researched it and the average salary is only about $40,000 before taxes. So my question is, how are people doing? You know, all these people that make it possible for us tourists to come here and do whatever it is that tourists do. Like, you are here standing on Thanksgiving Day, right? You could be somewhere else with your family, obviously, doing something else, right? But you are here at work. So how would you say is the life of these people who work in these hotels?
Well, I think that it's, I think you need two incomes. You know, a lot of people here are married or have a significant other. So you're referring to an individual, you know, person would be making that much. So, but if you combine that, that's two.
Okay, so basically you are saying that if I work at the hotel and my husband works at the hotel, together we can make it
80,000.
80,000.
Yeah.
So we should be able to make it, but on my own, most likely.
It's a little tight. It is a little tight.
Do you think that many people work two jobs?
Some people do. Some people do, depending on their circumstances.
Because you said that you lived in Vegas for 20 years. Would you say that Vegas changed over time, and how?
Oh, there's more people. It's, you know, cost of living did go up.
Do you think that people are still drawn to Las Vegas?
I think they are. They are, but a lot of them are moving, are still going further up. They're still.
What is your job? What do you call your position?
Here.
You are a greeter?
Yeah.
So is this your only job?
This is my only job right now.
So you do this full time?
I just been doing this for a little bit. I used to do something else and made more money. But this is actually just a part-time for me. Not part-time work, but part-time doing this position. So I'll be moving to something else later.
Okay. And so you are one of those people who lives in a household with combined income.
Yeah.
Would you say that housing is affordable in Las Vegas?
Yeah, it's not that bad. It's not, it could be worse. Other places.
Maybe depending on where you live.
It's depending on areas too, of course.
So if I wanted to live in Summerlin, which I hear is one of the more upscale neighborhoods or communities or areas, what would I have to do to be able to afford living there?
Well, it depends if you're a homeowner. If you want to buy a home, then it's different, But you just, I think 2 incomes is still, you can still live in Summerlin. 80,000 was fine. And that's like minimum 40,000 a year. People make 50, 60, times 2. So there you go.
Do you think that Las Vegas has problems with social issues like homelessness or drug abuse?
I think it's everywhere though. Everywhere.
But you lived here for 20 years, so you must like something about it.
I do. I like the excitement, so I can go get something to eat at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I like people. I like the excitement. I think I would be bored and maybe even depressed. I don't like that word. If I lived in quietness and secluded and, I don't know, places like that. I'm used to the machines, the noise, the livelihood. I like it.
Even though you see it every day, you still love it.
I still love it, yeah.
You don't get tired of it. Okay.
I'm an Aries. Okay. Aries like adventure and love life,
Well, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
This is Venetian Palazzo, the casino hotel with the second largest convention center in Las Vegas after the Las Vegas Convention Center. It has 2.2 million square feet of space. We learned from one hotel employee who works in the supervisory position and he didn't want to be filmed that Las Vegas actually doesn't earn most of the money from gaming or gambling but from conventions. And convention business is very unstable or it fluctuates, so there are periods during the year when many workers are needed and then there are slow periods. Many people may end up in a situation when they need more than one job to account for those slow periods. And casino hotels employ both full-time workers but also workers that they call them in Vegas steady extras. So steady extras are basically workers sort of on call, available during those periods when more workers are needed. And so these people may end up in a situation when they don't have work for several weeks or for extended periods at a time. We are in front of the Caesars Palace. You can see the Paris Hotel and the Eiffel Tower in the distance. It is such a coincidence that while we were in Las Vegas exploring how it is to live in Vegas while working in the hospitality and leisure industry, the unions representing hospitality workers approved new 5-year contracts with Wynn Resorts, Caesars Entertainment and MGM, which are the largest casino entertainment companies in Las Vegas. This means that 40,000 workers who work in these casino hotels will get a wage increase, starting with a 10% increase in the first year and increasing to 30% by the end of the contract. Entry-level positions in casino hotels pay on average a little over $20, so with this pay increase, that hourly salary can increase to up to $30 per hour. Would you like taking your picture?
A picture.
Picture with naked women.
remind me of things.
So what does it mean to live on about $20 per hour? We learned from the local people that it is difficult to find a decent studio or a one-bedroom apartment for under $1,000 per month. So if people are by themselves, they most likely need to share apartments and have roommates because one income is not enough to cover rent and other basic expenses. So if someone works for about $20 per hour, they most likely have to have somebody else to make it, either a roommate or a spouse who is also employed and brings in the second income.
Hola. Para vivir.
Pues ya como está ahorita la situación que todo aumentó, pues muy apenas la sobrevivimos, ¿no? Sí.
Yeah, she said when the job she have right now with the inflation, she just make it.
Oh, barely make it.
Barely make it.
Yeah. So because the
Cost of living.
do they like rent or where do they live?
¿Vive en renta o
Renta.
o casa?
Apartamento en renta.
So have you considered getting a second job?
¿Ha considerado conseguir otro trabajo, segundo trabajo?
La verdad no, porque este trabajo es muy pesado y
She said really no, because
no creo que podría tener otro trabajo.
this job is very hard.
It's very hard. So you came from Mexico, and so why did you choose Las Vegas?
¿Por qué decidiste Las Vegas?
Pues porque tengo mucha familia aquí.
Y vas a una familia.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Gracias,
Sí, un placer.
Bye.
Tengan un buen día.
Igualmente.
Do you remember what the front desk person told us? Your husband is a priest in the Orthodox Church.
Orthodox Church, she said for people, for two incomes, she said it's for living. Because of course
Yeah,
the
but
apartments
you
are
need-
almost $2,000.
Yeah, they pay $1,800 for an apartment, and her paycheck bi-weekly is $1,500, which means
How much is the paycheck?
$1,500 bi-weekly. So per month that's $3,000 after taxes, and rent is $1,800. So one person wouldn't be able to make it just working at the front desk, but since her husband probably earns more money, that's doable. And she also said they have good health insurance, and she said that it's relatively flexible, so she can take time off when she needs to, and they have some paid vacation days, but she didn't say how many. Okay, so that was another story. Wait. The challenge here is to name as many teams whose helmets are displayed here as possible. Starting now.
Eagles, Seattle Eagles, San Francisco Chiefs, Angeles Rams, Cardinals San Luis, Atlanta Falcons, Suns of Tennessee, Tampa Bay, Miami Dolphins.
How can you even see that?
No, that's it. I cannot see the other ones.
Okay, alright. You won, because I cannot even name one.
You know what is my favorite team?
Dallas Cowboys.
No. Pittsburgh
Why?
and Riders Oakland.
Why?
It's my favorite.
Okay, good choice. At last it reached.
Yeah!
Show us some of your moves, Buster. Show us some of the dance moves. You're taking a video. Show them the moves. Good job, Busted. Very nice.
Las Vegas is a city with many employment opportunities, but while people who work in hotel casinos Las Vegas is a city with many employment opportunities, but while people who work in hotel casinos may be able to earn enough money to get by, simply getting by should not be their goal. So hopefully these new union contracts will make the lives of people who work hard to make it possible for tourists to have an experience in Las Vegas a little bit more secure and stable. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, Elvis.